Hi, this is Brad Linder with Liliputing, and I have here the Toshiba Thrive tablet, which is a new 10-inch Android tablet with an NVIDIA Tegra processor, 10.1-inch 1280 by 800 pixel display, and Android 3.1 operating system. And you've heard all that before. What you haven't seen before, though, from other tablets is this. There's a removable back panel on this model, which means that you can actually take out the entire battery and replace it if you need to. You can also swap out the back panel that comes with it, which is a black model originally, for a number of different colors. Each additional panel costs about $20 a piece. And that's definitely something that you don't see on a lot of Android tablets. This removable battery should still give you pretty much all-day battery life, but you can replace it if you need extra battery life, or if the battery starts to die after a couple of months or years, or however long it takes for these batteries to run down. So, in general, Toshiba is taking a little bit more of a PC-like approach towards tablets by offering things like removable back panels. So let's go ahead and put this back on. The reason I started with it off is it's actually kind of a pain to remove. There's no screws or anything, you just sort of pry it off. When it's on, you can see another thing that sort of distinguishes this tablet from some others, which is this textured back panel. It's got a almost rubbery, soft feel to it, but it's definitely made of plastic. And it makes it fairly easy to grip the tablet. So this is not the smallest 10-inch tablet. When you compare it to something like the Samsung Galaxy Tab 10.1, you can see that the Tab 10.1 is a little bit thinner. I mean, it doesn't take up as much length, and it's definitely thinner. It also weighs less. The Samsung tablet weighs about 1.25 pounds. Toshiba's tablet weighs about 1.6 pounds. But because of that textured back panel and sort of nice balance, it feels pretty good in the hand when you hold it from the center and do sort of this with it. It really feels better to hold with two hands if you're going to be doing it in landscape mode. It's a little heavy to just hold up with one hand. Now let's take a look at some of the other features that you have here. It's got 2 megapixel front camera, 5 megapixel rear camera. We've got a headset, and this is hiding a full-size USB port, full-size HDMI port, and a mini USB port. The mini USB port is what you would use to connect to a PC. Full-size, you can plug in a USB flash drive or other peripherals. We've got a full-size SD card slot, screen orientation lock, volume buttons, power button, and a system lock over here. And down at the bottom is a door which you can open. It's actually not so much a door, it's just sort of a plug of plastic which covers a docking station port. So you can actually plug in a docking station to prop up the tablet and plug in additional peripherals. It'll give you extra ports. There's also an optional wireless keyboard accessory. Now let's turn this guy on and I'll show you some of the other things that set it apart. So out of the box you've got a sort of Android 3.1 experience. It's got hardware graphics acceleration. It's pretty zippy overall. And your usual applications, including the browser, Android Market, Gmail application, and so forth. And you can see that it works like most other Android tablets that you may have seen. But there's some custom software on here as well. So first of all, we've got something called App Place, which is, in addition to the regular Android Market, you've got Toshiba's application market, and there are a number of different apps in here that are actually subscription based. We've got a 60-day free trial, but $5.99 per month for Daily Burn Pro Lite, which is a health and fitness application, for instance. Or we can look at games, health and fitness, lifestyle. There's not really that many applications in here right now, but it should be interesting to see if that fills up. If you click Start Place, we've got a news application, which is decent, I guess. Book Place is a place where you can purchase and read books. With a lot of these are priced around sort of $9 to $13 or so, a couple of $20 titles. So, you know, I'm not sure if it has much to offer that you wouldn't get from Amazon's offering or Google's official offering in the Android market, but it's something that Toshiba is doing to try and make things a little bit different. Now, there's also, it comes preloaded with Quick Office for viewing and editing Office documents, a 45-day free trial of LogMeIn software, so you can actually log into a remote desktop computer running Windows or OS 10, and control that. So it's sort of like running a PC on an Android tablet. Printer share software, which lets you send print jobs to a printer, and the file manager, which is something that Android out of the box doesn't have. But what's really kind of nice here is the file manager will work with that full-size USB port and that SD card slot that I was showing you before. So let's go ahead and plug in a flash drive. It's going to take a moment here to read it, but now we've got it. And see, it says the folder is empty, but that's actually not true. So let's click again, and now we found our folders. You can tap and hold to copy, paste, etc., rename, share, and this way you can quickly and easily copy data from, say, a camera SD card or from a USB flash drive directly onto your device's storage. This particular model that Toshiba sent me for review purposes has 16 gigs of storage. It's also available with 8 gigs of storage or with 32, but the fact that you've got that full-size SD card slot and that USB port means that while you can't install applications to those additional storage spaces, if you want to carry around movies or music or photos or other things, you can really use relatively inexpensive storage media to increase your storage capacity on the device. Another thing that I noticed here, and I haven't gone through because this is just a first look, I literally just got this minutes ago, is if you go into the Toshiba service station, there's already, even though this tablet just started shipping in the past week or so, there's already a system update available, which was released on July 7th. So it makes it fairly easy to go in and download software updates for the tablet. You can also go into the settings for more information on the tablet, and look for system updates here, and it'll take you again to the service station. So it sort of replaces the view that you would normally get. You can see the battery is kind of in need of charging here, and storage use. There's also Toshiba puts its own media player on this device. Just taking a moment to load, but you can see that we've got artists, albums, playlists, songs, music, movies, pictures, and a couple of other things here. Maybe internet TV, I can't quite tell for certain. So Toshiba has taken some time to not only add some extras like the removable rear panel, the replaceable battery, the full-size USB port, the full-size SD card slot, but also some custom software for media playback, podcasts, video over a network, it looks like, for UPnP access, and for printing, for office documents, for remote desktop applications, and also custom ebook and application stores. So it's overall an interesting model and a little bit different from what we've seen from some other tablets. It's kind of hard to distinguish yourself when everybody's using the same basic hardware specification, same screen size, same processor, same operating system, but it's interesting that we're starting to see some companies put some different hardware and some different software onto their Android tablets to try to make them stand out a little bit more. So there you go. That's the first look from Liliputing at the Toshiba Thrive Android tablet. We'll have more and a detailed review of this tablet soon on Liliputing.com and on YouTube. And I'm Brad Linder with Liliputing.